Into the midfield they come. Pollock in space, tearing clear and firing it out to Hendy for the first try of the game in only the 4th minute of the game. The pick and go, the favoured option. Saints all hands to the pump, Thacker through. Burrowing low down. McParland waits, Eogan has the first dig. Turns and presents. Coles now holds it back. Space opening up. Try scored. Hutchinson. To Chick, linking nicely. Again, Hutchinson sauntering onwards. Finsmith straightening. Very nearly a beautiful ball out wide. Still in play. Freeman picked up, driven over. Free kick awarded at the scrum. Randall sets off swiftly. Williams, Jordan, Lane to Rees-Zammit. Hendy chasing him down. He's got the beating of him.
Rapid, absolutely rapid. I don't think he has a chance on that occasion.
Here they come again. Northampton, Freeman storming onwards. Saints looking for the bonus point score. Coles turns, scores. Finsmith. James Dunn close to that. It's fallen nicely for Freeman anyway. Little show, the ball is gone. Absolutely gone. And stepping inside, linking McParland's try number 5.
Checks the set, pass goes forward, but he's going to check it.
So to Chick, Hutchinson sends it way out to Hendy, who's going to step on the gas here and skin Rich Lane, and he will link with Furbank. Northampton, it is safe to say, are feeling it tonight. Here's Eogan. McParland, plenty of runners, plenty of options. Chick just shy of the line. McParland, another one for Hutchinson. Too easy. Hutchinson to protect it, Coles. Lovely ball from Chick, and Kevany sets sail. 50 up. Finsmith, Hutchinson, space for Litchfield. Coles on the outside, so too Hendy. Litchfield goes. Infield to Furbank. Hendy again, Rees-Zammit. Can't do anything about it.
That's the sort of conversation he's going to have had, because that's a humiliating first half performance that they need to put right in this half.
It's not even Latin. Does it decline? We can decline it. Here is McParland's little offload streaming through his pole. The big finish. Williams, Van Rensburg, better from the Bears. Wide from Rees-Zammit. Owen stretches out and links nicely with Randall. And Randall will cruise in. Looks that way from Robbie Smith. That's been missed. Rondona over the top. McParland. Easy pickings. More soft rugby from Bristol. They missed the jumper. Chick gathers. Hendy to his left. McParland to his right. Here goes Hendy. Slices back in fields and tears away for another. Playing with a free shot.
No Saints!
Randall denied.
Onside.
I guess similarly, Phil Dowson will want to see the Saints digging in here, but Bristol go over the top, and it is the Georgian who's got the score, really pulling rabbits out of hats. Lovely line cut this by Heward, and he's going to streak clear. Great line. Spotted that hole. Saints attacking again, as they have done for almost the entire night. And there looks to be one more try coming their way.
No! Good.
Vandermesht sets it up one more time. Finsmith, Hendy!
Not just try scoring, so impressive from this Saints team. It really is. That's comprehensive, to say the least.
The most points that they have scored in a Prem game.
well played. I don't suppose you saw that coming, did you?
Definitely not. An absolute crazy game. I think 120 points scored across both teams, and I think it just shows the grit in this team and the bounce back from last week. We're really disappointed with the performance last week, and to be honest, over these past few weeks, we've not showed the fans and ourselves what it's all about. And I think today it's been really great to put a good performance out and show everyone what we're about.
Can you try and take us out there, Archie? I'm not going to ask you how you feel, because I'm sure you're thrilled because it's gone very nicely. But how does it feel to be playing in a really, really important Prem match, running into the playoffs at the end of the season? It's all getting important. Last week went badly. How does it feel to play in a performance that dominant at this level?
It's absolutely crazy. I think that's the most amount of running I've ever done in the first half. I hope you didn't catch it on camera, but I was throwing up at one of the scrums. So, yeah, I mean, to be a part of this team and the players that we have, and we know we can do that, and we know we can put performances like that out, and to be able to do it today in such a big game in terms of where we are in the league and where other teams are in the league is great.
And when it's cooking like that, how much fun is it to play 9 in this team?
So much fun, so much fun. You know, when you're getting dominant carries and getting on top of the ball and the ball's quick, it's the best. And you know, we do that in training, we practice it in training, and to be able to put it out on the pitch and on game day is great.
Archie, well played. You guys are phenomenal. Congrats. Not meant to ask how does it feel, because it's a non-question, but could you tell us how it was feeling around the sort of 60-70 minute mark, knowing what you'd achieved tonight, in the context of the playoffs, but also in the context of what happened last week?
In the context of last week, I think what we wanted to see was a reaction, a response. We saw that in spades. I'm incredibly proud of the playing group and how we've managed the week, the coaching group as well, and how we delivered that message post a very disappointing Derby defeat. So yeah, from that point of view, we're delighted. Second half was tricky, to be honest, because you get to a point where you don't want anyone to get hurt and you want to make sure you continue to play. So that was actually quite frustrating towards the end of the game, where we're maybe making some errors that we weren't in the first half. But I think that first half performance speaks volumes about the playing squad, and that's probably the thing I'm most proud of.
And in your role, in your position, do you feel able to just sort of go in there and celebrate how sensational your players were tonight? Or do you feel, is there something in the back of your mind that wants to keep feet on the ground and play it down a bit?
I don't necessarily think we need to play it down, but I think we didn't play it up last week after Leicester, as disappointing as that was. So we've got to be measured, and we've got to understand the great goal. But we also have to celebrate things that we've done really well, and we've got to celebrate Alex Coles coming back from injury, TP coming back from injury, Archie McParland in an England squad this week and playing like that. There's loads of small things that I think we can get after and encourage those behaviours that have given us the opportunity to do that. You know, a very boring coach question, but coach answer. But that's fundamentally what we try and get to. But there'll be a ton of energy in the room after that, and I think it will reaffirm so much of our beliefs around how we do things and how we want to proceed moving forward.
Did you, to any great degree, see that coming? Because that was quite something, wasn't it, that performance?
No, and you never can really, and that's the joy of it. I mean, to be honest, the meeting on Monday, Radders was pretty honest, and we saw a reaction for that in training. We saw that on Monday, we saw that on Wednesday, and there was a feeling around the group. But again, you never know. Bristol are a very, very talented group and have punished a lot of sides this year, so you never can tell. And so it's a relief when you see the boys humming and coming out on the warm-up we had. You know, it felt like we had a good vibe.
Fantastic tonight. Thanks, Phil. Congrats, mate.
Thanks,